Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to Clangen. Now we will be starting a new clan today after the tragic fall of Sun Clan. After the death of Queen Flyfoot, Broken Star could not piece his kingdom back together, and the cats dispersed and found their way elsewhere. Now this clan of cats is Moon Clan. Moon Clan is perched in a cavern on a mountainside. There are few humans, but those that are around are either very dangerous or very kind. For the most part, the cats avoid them, staying in their caverns, one of which actually leads to a very sacred moonstone. It is so sacred that they stay close by and they guard it with their lives. This moonstone is so powerful and so connected to StarClan that it has bestowed a gem upon the forehead of the chosen royal cat. And so whoever is chosen will have a gem placed on their forehead by StarClan. I'm really excited to start this. I'm excited to draw some art of this as well and to see what amazing art y'all come up with for this clan. I imagine cats with gemstones. That's gonna be beautiful. All right, new clan, here we go. Expanded mode. Their name is Moon. All right, let's see what we have. Already, I'm in love with this cat here. This is a female adult with an adventurous trait. She could be our blue star. So, as the rule states in the beginning, you do have to choose a king and a queen. The king is the leader, the queen is the deputy. If anything happens to the king, then the queen becomes the leader. But for now, we must choose a male as our leader. So let's see what males we have. We have Sweet Knight, who is a senior adult and strict. I'd like to try and get an adult or even a young adult so that we have a higher chance of kittens before they pass away. We have Gray Feather, which could be Gray Star, a young adult male who is very loving. White Flare, a bloodthirsty female. Lots of females. So we would have to choose between Sweet Knight or Gray Feather. I'm actually thinking about re-rolling. Let's see what happens. Oh, we could have Sparrow Star. Quill Star. He's very pretty. Tangle Star, a loving adult male. Ooh, I like Clover Tooth, who could be Clover Star. A playful king, now that would be fun. Frozen Sun, oh, she's beautiful. You can actually see her patching. I don't know if y'all can see that on the video because YouTube likes to make videos look not as good. But yeah, she's got some beautiful patching in there. Ooh, Rowan Pelt. Now that sounds like a queen's name. I do love that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to go with Sparrow Beam into Sparrow Star. Because in my mind, I'm picturing a sparrow upon a rowan tree and how beautiful that looks. And so we will be choosing Sparrow Star as our king and Rowan Pelt as our queen. Now we must choose our nobles. I really still love Clover Tooth. I love the idea of him being a noble, a very playful, kind noble, which may be rare among nobles, but I love his pelt and it looks like a noble pelt. I also really like Frozen Sun. I think she would make for a beautiful noble as well, so we will recruit her. That way we have a male and female noble, just in case anything happens to our king or queen, we have a backup. Now we must choose 2 knights, so we need 2 cats that look relatively powerful, and that actually could be an elder as well. So we have Quill Tooth, who's kind of a careful male. And as much as I love Quilltooth, and he does have that look of nobility or even knighthood, I don't see a knight being careful. Tanglefreckle being a loving. I could see a loving knight. Well, I don't know. Careful doesn't necessarily mean bad. But let's look at our elders, because our elders could be knights as well. Ooh. Icy River, a female senior who is righteous. I think she could be a knight. Knights can be elders, I believe. I think so. So we're gonna do that. All right. I think we're gonna, I take it back. I think we're gonna choose Quilltooth as a knight. And now we need peasants. We get exactly 3. I made a dumb and forgot the medicine cat. So we're gonna back up just a little bit. We need a medicine cat. I think that Tanglefreckle being a loving cat would make for an excellent medicine cat. So this will be our royal doctor. They're no longer referred to as medicine cat, but a royal doctor. Now I will continue with what I was doing. So now for our peasants. Woo! This is gonna be hard to choose 3. So we have a Needlepaw, a little female adolescent who is daring. I really want to recruit her because I think that she could absolutely be capable of becoming a knight when she's older. These 2 look related. Foxmunch and Wormpaw look related. I'm tempted to take both of them and just say that they are secretly related. Like maybe like an uncle kind of thing. We also have a Slowpaw. Oh! No, we have to have Slowpaw, I'm sorry. And Merkids. Ah! Okay. Our 2 related cats can go off together and find another clan. Perhaps they decided they wished to explore together, and that is why they are no longer in Moon Clan. They went to find another clan, but they are not gone forever. All right, let's continue. We are going to the mountain. And we are going to be in the cavern. We will start in spring. Done. Continue. So I'm going to take a brief moment. I'm actually going to go into the notes and write down what every cat is in the notes to keep track. Oh, so okay. So as I'm reading the new roles, so here we go. 4 roles for nobles. So we have the royal doctor, of course, which is already implemented. A royal mentor is a noble to train all royalty when they become apprentices. So I think for right now, we could actually go back. Frozen Sun, I think, would make an excellent royal mentor. Whereas Clover Tooth could make a mentor for nobles. The fact that Frozen Sun is so fierce, I think that would be a good trait to train a royal. And we don't necessarily have these. They don't necessarily have any in-game effect, but I like that. It's possible we could actually make them mediators at some point. There is actually a royal mediator, but we have to have a higher population. So, yeah. But let's go ahead and make them mentors. All right, and next is the knights. So there's a lot of options for knights. I think for now, we're just going to leave them as knights and see if we want to give them a higher status as they do well on patrols. Perhaps if they have 3 successful patrols in a row, the king could bestow upon them a special knightly role. All right, we are all set up. Our king and queen are mates. So let's go ahead and check on them. So Sparrow Star is staring off into space. They are lonesome, so they may not have the ability to have a special connection with his queen, who is heading to the dirt place currently. When you gotta go, you gotta go. She is so beautiful, though, with that V mark on her chest. Tanglefreckle is also staring off into space. Quilltooth is feeling a bit nervous, probably about patrols coming later. Frozen Sun tries to set a good example for the younger cats, even though they are peasants and she is fierce. She's still trying to encourage them to act and behave like nobility, even if their name does not say so. Clover Tooth is heading to the dirt place. Oh. Secret meeting already? Just kidding. Needlepaw wants Sparrow Star to notice them. Oh. So who is currently the mentors of these cats? Rowan Pelt is the queen and has chosen to mentor little Slowpaw. What about Needlepaw? Needlepaw is with Clover Tooth. Okay, very interesting. So I think for now, what we're gonna do is I might actually change the mentors to only the knights being able to mentor. So we're gonna change Needlepaw's mentor to Quilltooth currently, and we'll actually do the same for Slowpaw. So normally a peasant would train the other peasants, but because there are no adult peasants, it will then fall next on the knights. So the knights are essentially taking squires right now. And now we go on patrols. All right, so we will start off actually by checking how old these cats are. So 11 and 9 moons means they definitely have been sent out on their first patrol already. So let's get Quilltooth in there. We'll also select Needlepaw and Slowpaw, and they will go on some training. Already the first moon is about to pass for Moon Clan. Okay. Sparrow Star has been following the progress of Needlepaw for moons and feels that it is finally time for them to get their warrior name. They are granted the name Needlemoth in honor of their strong will. So Needlemoth is our first adult peasant, which is great because now when we have future apprentices, Needlemoth will be responsible for training the other peasants. Needlemoth was also bitten by a snake soon after their ceremony, but they managed to survive thanks to the amazing powers of our royal doctor. And then Slowpaw found some laurels while out on a walk and decided to give them to the queen, Rowan Pelt. Even though Needlemoth is now an adult, they are still in the medicine den after surviving that snake bite, so Quilltooth will continue to apprentice our young cat. So our king and queen go out on training sessions. These are times for them to spend together alone, where they could train, practice their fighting if they ever needed to defend their kingdom, or simply just spend time talking with each other. And Sparrow Star gets taken aside by Rowan Pelt as they ask why they felt like StarClan ignores them. Sparrow Star tells Rowan Pelt that one day StarClan will call on them for all their many talents and their drive and determination to help MoonClan. Rowan Pelt ducks their head, embarrassed and pleased. So even though Sparrow Star is a bit lonesome and doesn't always give Rowan Pelt the attention that she desires, he is in love with her and tries to comfort her when she is feeling doubtful. And this is the perfect example of that, and now I want art of them on a date because that's adorable. Oh, sweet love. Oh my gosh, these artworks are going to kill me with their adorableness and their cuteness and their sweetness. So Sparrow Star and Rowan Pelt once again find themselves out on patrol together, just enjoying each other's company. They find a nice spot along a ridge just above the forest where the sun hits them just right. And they snuggle and enjoy the rays of warmth together. The sunlight feels so warm on Sparrow Star's pelt, and they stretch lazily, lengthening into one long arc of cat. Rowan Pelt's whiskers twitch with interest as they studiously look elsewhere. I already love this clan. It's only been 2 moons and I'm attached. I'm like, nothing can happen to this king and queen. I will die if anything happens to them. Eager to learn the best ways to help their clan thrive, Mercpaw excitedly touches noses with Needlemoth, and I could not have planned that better myself, thank you game. So our new little kit, our peasant kit, will now be mentored by Needlemoth. Quilltooth sits in the crowd, chest puffed out in pride as they watch Slowpaw be named Slowfoot and honored for their fearlessness. They consider themselves lucky to have been able to train such an amazing young cat and look forward to seeing the warrior they become. Needlemoth healed from the snake bites, but they will forever be marked by a scar. Now, we do have some rules regarding scars and being able to become a knight or noble based on that. I will have to double check what that says, but I do know that scars play a significant role in how the rankings work in our royal clan. Also, can I just say that Mercpaw is absolutely beautiful. Now, as a true test, all apprentices, this is my own rule, I don't think it's a rule in the game, but this is my own rule that I like to implement because I think it makes it a little harder. But all apprentices on their first patrol must go alone. And whether they come back or not is a true testament to whether they are worried to be in the clan, because being in this clan itself is almost a mark of royalty. Even if you are the lowest rank of peasant, you are still beloved in the fact that you are in Moon Clan. And Mercpaw is so efficient and happy to be out on their own. They want to make sure that they come back with a true prize to show they're worthy, especially to the king and queen. So Mercpaw finds themselves a squirrel and ends up catching it, giving it a bite to the back of the head. Alright, so this is one of the first times that I haven't had a success, which is a good thing, but obviously any unsuccessful patrol is sad. So Clover Tooth, being a knight, has not been able to catch a bird and feed the clan. And so when this happens, it is technically a mark against them. If they get 3 strikes, they get demoted. So I'm going to take a dice as a marker over here and mark that Clover Tooth has a patrol against them currently. Gasp! Clover Tooth, one of our nobles, was seen touching noses with someone from Antler Clan. We have an Antler Clan. That's what freaked me out the most, but I wonder who it was. Who of our cats from Antler Clan was touching noses with Clover Tooth? Scandalous. So Needlemoth has also had an unsuccessful patrol, and I will have to put a mark against them. Unfortunately, with our cats, if a peasant has 3 strikes against them, they are either exiled or executed based on the offenses. For now, failure to hunt would only be an exile. On the next moon, Needlemoth and Mercpaw go out to practice how to border patrol. In doing so, they find a wounded cat near the thunder path and they decide to proceed. The patrol approaches the injured cat and sees signs of life. Alarmed, they gently pick up the cat and take them back to camp to be treated by the royal doctor. The grateful cat decides to join the clan. So this cat is Zim. Let's go check them out. So here is Zim, a female young adult cat. She's a bit vengeful with gold eyes and a long Sakok pelt. I'm not sure if that's how you say that. She was formerly a loner. She's competent, but she did manage to get herself injured. She will join the clan as a peasant, but that doesn't mean she can't move up the ranks even from her peasant start. And once again, the cats come across somebody else, but this time it is a loner who's interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making them feel more welcome. And the patrol doesn't have to do much for convincing. The loner seems happy to join the clan. So now we have Emmy Tooth. So here is Emmy Tooth, who was formerly a kitty pet, got lost, and it looks like they got pretty injured along their face. She is an adult female cat with a long classic tabby pelt, pale green eyes. She's a bit shameless, but she's a fantastic hunter with prepared experience. And so Emmy Tooth has just joined and she was set out to do hunting on her own, but unfortunately she was unsuccessful and therefore has a strike against her. And as our final moon before we end our story here for the day, Needlemoth gives Mercpaw a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. They watch with pride as Mercpaw steps forward to receive their new name, Mercblink, and are honored for their resilience. Our king and queen have not yet announced any kits, but the whole clan is hoping soon to hear that special announcement. Now that we have a few more peasants, it is possible that we can start doing some trials to see if any of the peasants could become knights and if any of the knights could become nobles. That will be exciting, but we will have to wait for the next episode. Already we're doing well though with having more cats join the clan, so I'm encouraged that this could turn out to be a little better than Sun Clan. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you liked this video, tickle and poke that like button, subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle the bell to get notified of when I post clangen videos. I love you guys. Like I said, you're amazing. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week for more of Moon Clan. Bye!